Hey guys, trying to hit my 24-hour fasting goal today. I'm about 4 hours shy of it, and it's not been an easy one. Been eating a little more than normal these past couple of days. I think my last 24-hour fast was 5 days ago. Then on top of it, I'm jonesing for some heavy cream in my coffee, man. I cannot get the idea of heavy cream off of my brain. I've even been like digging through my fridge and my garage fridge, just hoping some little carton got overlooked. No luck. I just don't know. I don't know if I can kick that one to the curb. I need it. And then it's just kind of been stressful at home with the girls. It's 90 some degrees out. It's hot. We do have a pool. We're in the pool a lot, but 2 little kids in the pool, it's a job to keep track of them and watch them. So some days I'm like, we just need a pool break. If you're not in the pool, being outside is just kind of miserable in this humidity and heat. So, and then on top of it, my husband has started the new job, and he was supposed to be off today. That changed yesterday, and he's just feeling stress because it's a new job, and as his spouse, I feel that stress, and that kind of weighs on me too. So I'm stressed out by my kids, and my husband's new job is stressing him out, which is also stressing me out. So I'm pushing through though, like I said, because it's been 5 days since my last 24-hour fast. I'm determined to make it. But this morning I did, ironically enough, I actually like to cook when I'm fasting, or at least like food prep. It's almost like I have that delicious, fresh, home-cooked meal waiting for me when I hit my end goal. I have a new recipe for you, a new recipe you can cook in bulk and fill your deep freeze with. Technically, the name of it is Tater Tot Casserole. My mom used to make it for me when I was little, and it's pretty easy. I've just made it so many times over the years that I've altered and experimented with the recipe a little bit. So instead of tater tots on top of it, I have substituted in cooked cauliflower on top. But I was supposed to, I took a rest day today, or at least a rest morning. Getting out of bed in the morning is getting rough. Like, it's not even the time, because I go to bed at night. I'm stiff. It's like a 90-year-old trying to get out of bed like this. I don't hop out of bed. I roll very stiffly. I have been getting up. I've been stretching a little bit more, loosening things up. Other than that, just pushing through, doing the best that I can. It is the first day of the next stage in Beaxst. So we had Beaxst Awakening, Beaxst Rising, and now we're on to stage 3, which is called Beaxst Power. Jeff actually refers to this as one of his favorite phases in this program. So next 3 weeks, week 7, week 8, week 9, look exactly the same. There is no change in the workouts. But today includes 4 exercises. In those 4 exercises, the reps and the weights are constantly changing. So I'm contemplating the idea of maybe testing out beast mode in either week 8 or week 9 just to see. But for now, I'm kind of iffy on where I'm at in my weights in the rep max requirements. So I plan on just focusing week 1 on getting a good idea of where I'm at on that aspect in regards to the weights matching the rep requirements. Core4, it's the start of month 3, so we're back to that primers week. So same as week 2 of the program, same as week 1 of month 2. So whether I do that today or not, it's whether I feel like it, I don't know. I'm still fasting. I think I've got like 2 hours left. Still hungry. It's just the way this fast is gonna go. Sometimes when I'm really hungry, working out, exercising is a big help. I'm hoping that's the case today. So away we go with the third phase of Beaxst. So, I can honestly say today was a wake-up call for me. I think I'm getting a little too big for my britches in regards to the weight that I'm picking for my deadlift. I started out quite higher than where I ended because I just feel it in my low back. Like, my low back should not feel it, and I knew that. So I dropped down significantly just to make sure I was focusing entirely on my form. So where I go from here, we will see. But I mean, as I've said from way before in the beginning of all this, was I want to be smart, not push myself and cause any injuries. So I'm not going to do Core 4 today. I'm going to take a break from that. I think I'm going to use that last 10 minutes or so to really stretch, and I'm gonna take it from here and see how I feel.
Here's my Tater Tot Tater Tot Casserole. Probably should have waited for it to cool a little bit more before I had my big bowl, but I'm hungry. I just finished my 24-hour fast.
So I'm looking to dive into it, but the rest of that, maybe my husband will have a little, and the rest will all go into the deep freeze individually partitioned. So the deadlift issue from earlier today has been driving me crazy since I ran into the problems. My back's still bugging me. I did it to myself because I used shitty form and I can't get it off my brain. So what do? Empty the bar, set myself up, come back and practice. I have to replay it and refocus my form, or it's gonna play through my head forever. And this is after rewatching more videos on deadlift form, specifically rewatching Jeff's demo. everybody. Just finished up a regeneration workout, which I'm still tweaking those. I really want to, like I told you, I got to focus on my stretching, but doing yoga first and then turning the corrective exercises into a circuit on their own, I wasn't really liking the disconnect and the time it was taking. And I don't really care for Jeff's mobility workouts, but one of the things that he focuses on in the mobility is not static stretching, it's moving mobility. So I decided today, my tweak on regeneration day, I replaced the bursts of conditioning training, which, remember, those little conditioning moves in the regeneration days are just to increase blood flow and help recovery. They're not really meant for, hardcore heart pumping conditioning. So in yoga, sun salutations are used usually at the beginning of a practice, a little flow to heat the body up and get the blood flowing. So I replaced the conditioning options with some sun salutations between my corrective exercises. This is why you work out at 5 in the morning. There's no interruptions. But so I worked sun salutations into the circuit for the conditioning part. And if you're like me and sitting still for 30 minutes breathing, and it takes a lot of mental focus to do that, and sometimes I can't push myself, this seemed to incorporate the mobility and movement quite well with the corrective exercises. I can say I enjoyed this, and I'm not a yoga instructor. I actually, you probably can't see it, but I printed out diagrams for I think 3 different sun salutations, and that piece of paper is in front of me while I'm doing the sun salutation as a cheat sheet, so I know what to do. And once you repeat the sun salutation numerous times, it becomes more and more of a flow, and you know where you're going next. So particularly enjoyed this little tweak that I made this time around. Next, I have Core4, which, as I said, we're back to that week 2 primers week. So today's workout focuses on the endurance function of the core. So you'll do 4 different moves to hit every zone of the core, and they'll all be endurance-based moves. Alright guys, today's Core4 workout, day 2 in the primers week, focuses on strength.